Okay, whatever. Alright, I'm just gonna start. Enough stalling. Enough stalling. I've been sitting on the screen just finding more ways to goad people into being upset. Okay. Let me get back to Kai's fucking dust loop. Should I make the list fancy, actually? I don't even know how I would make the list fancy. I don't think I have a way. I'm not like an image editing god. I make a lot of my thumbnails in like Paint. What if I just canvas? I got this. Ready? Hold on. I goated idea. All right. Add some height like so. Move the layer down all nice and neat. Okay, I think I added too much, but that's fine. I can just cut it after. And then layer to image size. And then we go to my favorite website, cooltext.com. Cooltext.com logo and graphics generator. And then I pick the ugliest one. Okay. Oh, chick flick. Season 3 Kai move tier list. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. And then, boom. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Lovely. It's beautiful. And then I need a background. Google Images. Cool flaming skull background. Oh, hell. I want the one with the watermark. Yes! Yes, this one has a watermark. Alright, and then we put on... Oh, it's gonna be so stretched! Yes! Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Then we put... Oh, shit. Cool flaming skull background on there. Nice. And then we auto-crop image. Okay, fuck. That's not gonna work. I have to manually crop the image. Perfect. Beautiful. Nice. Epic. Okay, what else? What can I put on the other side? Hello, Dent. You're right, I should put Chris Redfield on the other side. UMVC3 Chris. Thank you, Reddit.com, for... I hope this is a fake transparent image. Yes! It is! This image doesn't even have anything to do with Kai. Oh, let's go, dude. Fucking perfect, bro. Perfect. Alright, let me... And then let me delete the old layer. I want it to cover the T. Oh wait, hold on. It's not off center enough. Perfect. Perfect. I can fit something on the top still. I can I can fit something on the top. I think that Doug Walker and Cool Skull image I found on Google Images is like a match made in heaven. Where'd he go? Where'd Doug go? Here it is. Haha. Okay. Alright, sick. Alright, and then we make it small and blurry. Right? Just like 6K. We make it small, and then we make it big. And then we make it small again. And then we move it to the very top. And then we stretch it out. Oops. Nice. Okay, cool. Alright, time to start for real. I'm uploading this to YouTube, so it's gonna be quiet. There's gonna be no music in the background. Oh shit, I lost Dust Loop. I lost Dust Loop amongst my many important tabs like cooltext.com and Chris Redfield. Okay. I'm just gonna go in order. Oh, let me actually, unironically, before I start, let me bring up my old video and skip to the end, just so I have my old list, so I can see if I'm, like, mad stupid. Well, I am mad stupid, but you know what I mean? Like, Gigamondo. Radically stupid. Alright. 5P. Where did I put 5P last time? I put 5P in D tier last time. Yeah, that sounds right. This move's kind of ass. It kills you. I guess that's the one positive, right? Is that if you get anti-tiered by Kai 5P, you just lost the round. But it's also an ass anti-air, so it's not that bad, I guess, but it's kind of bad. It does more damage than 2P as a 5-frame normal by like 2 damage or something. There's that. I'm gonna be brisk. I'm gonna be way brisker. Is that a word? I'm going to go over things faster than I did the first time. 5K is broken. This button is godlike. This button is insane. It's like the best meaty normal in the game. It's super active. It hits low. It's safe. It's like really plus. It's like +5, perfectly meaty, completely reversal safe. You get true block string and frame trap options. You get like a double low. You get to frame trap or true block string with 2P, which is really strong. You can close slash and fucking kill people. It's really good. It's a great counter poke. It's like so fucking safe. Did you know that this normal's total duration is 20 frames? Total duration is 20 frames. That's so dumb. You literally cannot react to it. It is actually unreactable. You cannot whiff punish this even if you're ready. Because what do you, even if you're right outside of range and you whiff punish with like a 3-frame normal, you're like soul or chip and you whiff punish with a 3-frame normal, that's a 17-frame reaction. That's not, like, no. The only downside as a counter poke, I guess, is that like, it's not very chunky hitbox-wise, it's not disjointed. You kind of trade a lot, but also it's a light that's super fast, so who cares? Where did I put close slash last time? Put it in B. Yeah, that makes sense. Kai's close slash is like ass, kind of, but also it's a close slash, and it's not like an ass close slash. Like Kai's close slash is ass because it's like every other close slash in the game except it pushes you back a little bit further. But then you like have close slashes like Zato's or Faust, and that's like an actual ass close slash. Who is DMing me? Oh, never mind. I'm getting added. I'm getting added into Octopalooza server. Famous Blaze Blue bracket. Check it out. Kai kills you off close slash though. He has like some of the best close slash reward in the game. I mean, I'm gonna say that a lot. I'm gonna say some of the best reward in the game in regards to like every starter Kai has. I was actually talking about this in my server. I think that Kai's average reward might be like higher than Soul's this patch, maybe. Or even like, maybe not higher, but pretty comparable. Kai does so much fucking damage this version. I think this is gonna go in low B. I don't know why I had an A. Also, this cranks risk. It's also kind of, it got like an indirect buff because of Wah, right? Like you can set it up more now because you can like do a mid-range button and then Wah and then close slash and then crank risk and then tap dust and they die from like 50% after guts. After they eat like, if they eat like far slash, Wah, close slash worth of risk, and then you throw them, they die from 50% in positive. That is insane. That is so much fucking damage. Yeah, it's alright. Far slash? I mean, far slash is obviously going to go up. Did I already have it in S tier last time? No, I had it top of A. Okay, cool. It's going at top of S now. His close slash is underwhelming, but if you compare it, but hey, it's close slash. Yeah, exactly. I agree. You were spitting. Okay. Bar slash is broken now. Why did they make this button 10 frames? The whole idea of this button before is like, it had pretty unrivaled combination of like recovery, active frames, distance traveled because of the dash momentum, and then the downside to it was it's slow. It's slow for its range. It's 12 frames, whereas most buttons that are this long are 10 frames. And then they said, nah, it's 10 frames now. Like, bro. Why? Why? They actually made him the flail god. They made him the flailiest character in the game. Just far slash at people. Oh, speaking of S tier moves. Oh yeah, so Far Slash, another thing, is it's 10, 2S is 11 now. Far Slash being 11 would almost make sense. They had to say, no, this is an Arxis change. It's not gonna make sense. It's 10 now. But, another thing about Far Slash is Kai's ward off Far Slash is insane. He gets really good ward off, like, Far Slash Walk because of his counter carry. I can't fucking talk. I can't use the English language. Because of his corner carry. Counter hit Far Slash into charged wall. Counter hit Far Slash 5H with dash momentum into charged wall works. And all of those are pretty good starters. Far Slash RC does like 230. It's probably closer to like 220 on fast RC, which is usually what you'll want to do to keep the meter. But he easily breaks 200 damage off Far Slash RC. That is fucking ludicrous. And he does it from like 70% of the screen away. He wall breaks from anywhere. Kai sneezes on you. And if he has any resources whatsoever, it's just fucking glass break effect positive bonus, dude. It's nuts. 5H is also going in S tier. 5H has a lot of recovery. I think it's actually his highest recovery normal. I think it's 21. It is 21. It's not hard to whiff punish, but it's pretty active. And now it's only 12 startup, which is really fast for its how chunky it is. It's not as big as like Ram's 12 frame 5H, but Kai also has the benefit of you die if you get hit by this move. It's like Far Slash, but more extreme, right? Because it builds more meter. 5H also builds a shit ton of meter, which nobody ever talks about. 2H is 28 recovery. Oh, good point. I forgot about 2H. I forgot. That normal's ass. I forgot about that button. Yeah, you're right though. That button has way more recovery. But yeah, 5H is pretty whiff punishable. So like you can't be as aggressive with 5H. You can't run at people with 5H like you can with Far Slash, but it's good as like a I want to kill you if you go in on me. Because it's really active. It's disjointed as fuck. It hits a little bit higher and lower than Far Slash. You can still get around it. It's not that hard to get around, but it's a lot harder to get around than Far Slash. And if you get hit by it, you just fucking die. Have you seen Exer 2H hitbox? I have, yeah. That normal is actually good. I actually don't think Kai 2H in this game is that bad. It's just really bad at neutral. But it's like a godlike starter. It's like a better starter than Close Slash sometimes, even though it's more scaled. 5D. Where did I put 5D last time? Because it's going up a tier. It was in C tier last time. Alright, it's B tier now. Kai's 5D reward is so fucking insane this patch. I honestly need to work into my game plan just 5D'ing people when I have meter. Even if I'm not in positive, even if I'm not, even if it's not going to end a round. Hell, even if it's not going to put me in a next touch kill situation. I need to just start, like D'ing. I need to start 5D'ing all over people. Kai 5D, obviously it's huge, right? That's the benefit. Every other version. And it's always had good reward for a Tap Dust. Just Tap Dust reward in Strive is not that great, because you have to spend meter, and it's super scaled. Then in Season 2, Kai's Tap Dust was, like, high reward compared to most characters, and now it's fucking nuts. With the 5H changes. Oh, I didn't even talk about this with 5H before. Godlike combo tool. It builds a billion bar. It launches really high, even in like super high gravity scaling scenarios. So it's like the most reliable combo normal ever. It's 12 frames now, so it like always works. It's super easy to link into off of like 6H wall bounces, like a little bit spaced out. Doing stuff like Close Slash Kara Die or 5H to end your combos in the corner builds a lot of meter, and most of the time does a little bit more damage than the regular ender. You can fit it into the combo multiple times sometimes, and still have, like, not lose that much damage, and just have, like, 70% of a bar. It's so good. I think the meter build is actually best aspect. Yeah, I mean, it's up there. 5H and Dire both build mad bar. 5H, I think, is actually the biggest meter build on hit of any of Kai moves, but Dire builds meter a little bit on startup, too, because it's a special move. But, yeah, I don't know. 5D is, like, it was, like, low B before. You fucking, in positive bonus, if you 5D someone, they die. They take like 60%. Because you 5D, you fast RC. Like, let's say you have like half a bar, right? You do some string, that gives you the rest of the bar. You 5D, you fast RC, you keep most of your meter, you do like 6H Dire or whatever, 6H Sacred Edge, 6H, and then they explode. They actually just took like 60% with Gus. And it's insane. He breaks wall from like 60% of the screen away reliably with Tap Dust. The damage there is a little less impressive than if he can set up into, you know, wall bouncing with 6H spaced out to get like his biggest damage follow-offs. But at the same time, fucking who is breaking wall from that far with Tap Dust and getting respectable damage? Like no one. Nago maybe, I guess. Ram maybe. Soul probably not actually. Soul's corner carry's not that good. Soul just kills you. If Soul, I don't know. Can Soul get good damage off Tap Dust? Probably not that far, right? Like, because how does Soul with that gravity scaling get into like 5 or jump D wall bounce, HVV or whatever the fuck Soul does to kill you? I don't know. But Kai's corner carry's godlike. I might put in an A. We'll see. I can move it around. Things will get moved around. 2P. Alright, where did I put this last time? I put this in C tier. I was kind of stupid. 2P's fire. 2P is actually kind of a fire normal. It gets low profiled. It sucks. Soul can still do a lot with a tiny bit of risk. Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you go right into HVV, you don't really care if you're breaking the wall because you just... HVV with risk does an entire combo's worth of damage anyway. But you're still not necessarily getting positive or whatever. I don't know. Kai 5D hurts. 2P is kind of fire. I think this is a really good stagger tool. I think Kai's 2P is really good for staggers because his reward. It's mostly just the reward. Honestly. If Kai 2P didn't have good reward, I would call it ass. To be honest. It's kind of long, actually. To be fair, it's big. But on non-counter hit, you get a consistent knockdown, which is actually not that common in this game. Especially off mashing it. Kai gets it off mashing it. On counter hit, they die off a 2P, and that's really funny. You can corner to corner and wall break certain characters. There's like 4 characters in the game. I think it's Axel, Milia, Ram, Anji, or something. Don't quote me on that. It's in a video somewhere. But you can just wall break corner to corner off 2P wall, or counter hit 2P 6H wall, which is actually fire. That's actually so good in those matchups. If you can even hit someone with it, it's a 5-frame long-ass button. You can Abare with it fine. The only problem with 2P is it gets low profile. So, like, you swing into 6P and you get counter hit, and you're like, I want to die. This game sucks. I think it's a really good stagger tool. Just because it's really long and its Gatling options are good. 6P, or 2P 6H, low-key is better than K-button 6H, because you have the threat of a second 2P to follow it up, even though the gap is bigger. So you can, like, it's way harder to fuzzy against 2P 6H than it is, like, 2K 6H or whatever. I like it for wah pressure. Yeah, wah puts you right on top of them, right? So you're guaranteed multiples, so it's not as weak to FD. Yeah, I don't know. It just, it's Kai, as good as he is, and I don't even think Kai's offense is bad anymore, to be fair. I think with the addition of wah and how insane his reward is, I don't even know if I'd call his offense bad anymore. But I will say that it's still pretty committal. You still have to take a lot of risks. Whereas 2P is like, I want to be safe. I want to be safe. I'm going to still get good reward. And I don't want you to DP on me. I don't want you to mash on me. I'm going to just press 2P over and over again. And I think it's really good for that. But it gets low profile and that pisses me off. What did I put it last time? Did I put it in top of B? No, I put it in top of C. I'll put it in B. So I'll put it somewhere in B. It's definitely better than close slash. I use 2P way more than I use close slash. I'm gonna put it here for now. I can move things around. His offense is still trash. I think it's, I don't think it's that bad. Because I think Kai, I don't know. I just never throw. I don't know if that's what I should be doing, but I just never throw people. I just stagger people until I'm spaced at a spot that I like being spaced, and then I try to control corner. And usually it works fine, but I'm also not like a top-level player. I'm kind of ass. I'm a little on the ass side, you know? Kai 2K, I'm going to put this lower than wherever I put it. I put it in A tier last time. I was high. This one's fine. Well, Actually, maybe it is A tier. Maybe I was spitting. Maybe I'll put it bottom of A tier. Because the reward is insane. Kai's Oki off 2D is really good, which is the regular confirm. And if it counter hits or hits crouchers, excuse me, you just die. And it's probably better than Tap Dust. Maybe Tap Dust is top of B. Maybe Tap Dust is not A tier. Maybe I'm high. Where did I put it last time? I put it in C? Okay, I should probably go into B, not A. I don't know what I was doing. I just try and react to FD and throw. Yeah, I definitely should overextend more. I have learned that from playing recently that I do not overextend enough. I let people get out of my offense for free because I don't like running offense in Strive, so I never commit to anything. But when they fuck up, they die, because the one thing I have is my combos. That's all I have. That's all I have as a player is my combos. Yeah, I don't know. Bottom of A seems right. It's like really important, and it's a good 2K. If like DLC 2Ks are S tier, then Kai 2K is probably an A tier normal. But also, I hate it. The one thing I hate about Kai's K buttons, both of them, is their Gatling options are awful. Kai's Gatling options off his 2Ks are fucking terrible, or off his 2K and 5K is terrible. I do not like using this normal in pressure unless I need a fast low. A little slow for how stubby it is. 6 frames is like pretty average. I think most 2Ks are 6 frames, except for the 5 framers, but fuck those. Kai 2K isn't that stubby, I don't think. It seems like I always thought it was a little bit long. Not like long, not like Testament 2K or something that's also super low profile, but like a little longer than other 2Ks. Like, I would rather have Kai 2K than, like, Anji 2K, which I think is the same range. It's just, I think the hitbox is a little worse. I'd rather have Kai 2K than, like, a lot of 2Ks, honestly. I'd rather have it than, like, well, Goldlewis has, like, a weird 2K, but I'd rather have it than Goldlewis 2K. Anji has 2D, though? Yeah, but it's more of a risk, right? Lights are low risk. Anji's 2D is good because it goes under shit and it's fast. But it's like not that long, so you can whiff it, and then you can get whiff punished and die. You're not whiff punishing a 2K. At least not on a reaction. That shit's a guess. I fucking hate this normal. You know what? Actually, Kai 2S is, Kai 5K is too low, you're right. Kai 2S being nerfed is actually the best change ArcSys has ever made to a character ever, because now I can be justified in hating this button. I don't have to pretend that this button's good anymore. I don't have to be like, yeah, I mean, it's alright. Well, you know, it's long. It's long for a low, it's fast for its range, you know. Decent reward. Now I can call this button ass. It's still important. It's a good pressure tool. It's good on offense, because it's a long low. Right? It's like his best tool to crush Fuzzy. But also, it's so ass in neutral now. It's so bad in neutral. And you still have to use it, which pisses me off. It sucks, but you still need something that's long to catch, like, walking back. This is still his longest low, so you still have to use it. Except now it's just like, okay, well, I hope they don't press anything on their stick. I hope they decided to sit there and do nothing while I fucking sit here extending my hurt box with this poo normal. It's so hard to raw confirm now, too. Because of the changes to Stun Dipper. 2S Stun Dipper, it's still confirmable. But I like, someone like me that, like, I don't have great reactions, I can't do that shit consistently anymore. Just run a little longer in 2K. 2S is still faster than running up and hitting 2K. And 2S has the benefit that if it stuffs something out, which it was okay at before because it was fast, and now it's not that great at. It's so bad in combos now, too. 2S used to also at least be good in combos because it was fast and long. It doesn't fucking work in combos really anymore. You still use it sometimes. You use it after, like, close lock for corner carry, right? But I don't know. It's... And, like, also 2S was, like, a pretty good whiff punish tool before, right? Like, because it was long and fast. But now it's like, why would I whiff punish? 5H is a frame slower, except it's bigger. It's less risky, because I'm probably not getting my hurt box caught. and you die. 2S reward with resources is still good. It's worse than his other mid-range buttons, but it's still like significantly above average. But now it's like, why would I ever press 2S? I mean, there are times where you want to press 2S, so I'm not gonna put it like down here. Oh shit. It's functional. It's functional. It's just kind of ass. I hate this button. I hate this button so much, and I'm so happy it got nerfed, so I can be justified in hating this button. Speaking of buttons I hate. Speaking of buttons I hate. 2H is kind of bad. It's a godlike starter. 2H is a fire starter. 2H is a fire starter because you get shock state. You get shock state grounded. This is like if you like counter hit punish something in the corner, like you backdash a throw. 2H is really good because you can just take them corner to corner and they just die. It's a bad anti-air, but it does, like, you do lose when you get hit by it. You have to be you don't have to be point blank for shock. CSE doesn't connect at max range, but it connects from pretty far out. It's pretty generous. It's also pretty quick, right? It's 11 frames, so you can usually dash into it. It is. It's 11 frames. He's so tiny because this normal's tall. I'm just going to have him 2H'ing tier above. I'm just going to have it extend. It's going to hit whatever normal's above it. Did I have it below or above 2P on the first list? Because I'm thinking below. I had it right below. Damn, I was a genius. I was so smart. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good call out in certain matchups. It's like a high risk, high reward frame trap tool. Like you're in a much worse spot on block than 2S. But you like if they get frame trap, they die. And it's a good punish tool. Like if you backdash a throw, like if you're like, I'm hard calling out throw and I'm backdashing and you run up into H, so I'm like GG, you win the round. Bye-bye. Bye-bye health bar. I guess in the corner, like fully back to the wall, you can close slash. And like side swap meterless. But I feel like I'd rather just spend the meter on the 2H combo because it does so much fucking damage. Because you do like close slash or 2H CSE, and then you like run up close slash Kara Sacred Edge, 5H Wa, and it's like you just did 70% of their life bar and you're getting positive bonus, and your next touch will like kill them 3 times over. Like you don't even have to try on your next touch. You can probably just mash fucking 5p and they die. It's not good. It's definitely not what I would call a good normal, but it has its uses. And I think that's what D tier is mostly going to be. Oh, speaking of D, not a D tier normal, but a move with D in the name. 2D. 2Ds. Where did I put this last time? Oh shit, I closed out of something on accident. I don't know what I closed out of. I put this shit in B tier last time? This shit's not very good. What am I high? Is it because it's a 2D? It's not bad, it's really active. It's like a decent counter poke, it's high risk, but they like explode if they're wrong. And like, it's like such an important confirm tool. Pretty D tier if you ask me. No, I think 2D was always better than 2S. Maybe it is like very bottom of B. I'm gonna put it in top of C for now. Why did I put it? I think what happened last time is either Stank or Ranos. I still don't know how to say his name. Argued 2S to be B tier. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. And then in my mind, I'm like, well, 2D's better than 2S. So it has to be in B tier. It's also really such an important confirm tool. Maybe it is B tier. I think I'm downplaying. I'm a down player. I am the down player. I am D4C. I am 2D4C. And its reward is so good. You can either send them to the corner with Dire or get like good offense with CSC. Yeah, and it's not a bad button in neutral. It's risky. It's a good round start button if you think they're gonna press. Super high reward, super active. It's not as active as old games because old games is active for like 12 frames or something, but it's still like 6 in this game, right? Yeah. 10 startup, 6 active, 18 recovery. Oh, it's less recovery than I thought too. I guess it's just really bad on block. It is terrible on block. That's the main downside, is it's bad in pressure because it's so terrible on block and doesn't have gapless cancels. But 18 recovery is like That's like borderline with punishable. That's hard. I guess with the active frames, it makes it a little easier because the total duration's kind of high. But that's not a super easy whiff punish. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. I think it's probably B tier. It's a pretty good normal. 6P? Where did I put this last time? Top of A? I did put it top of A. Because that's where my gut feeling was this time. I think Kai has candidate for the best fast 6P in the game. I think now, with the addition of the Wild Assault mechanic, Kai probably has the best fast 6P in the game. Like, frame data wise, he has the best fast 6P, and like hitbox wise, he has arguably the best fast 6P. Right? Because like Enos is the only one that competes hitbox wise. Before I would say it was like third, right? It was like Ram for the reward, but now Wah lets like everyone get reward off counter hit 6P, and Kai wall breaks you off like regular hit 6P into Wah. It's fast. It catches cross up sometimes because there's a hitbox on his dome. Good counter poke. It's just a really good normal. Best fact 6P for sure. I mean, I agree that the slow 6Ps are better. Slow 6Ps that are like super invuln, like Zados or Testaments that are also huge, are like S tier though. Like I would put those as S tier normals. So one step below them would be like high A, right? Sealing Ram is way better. I mean, it's just worse in every way except the reward, right? Like it's smaller with more recovery. It's just that before it's like, oh, she did Rekka loops and you died. But now Kai can wall you when you die. Also, Kai's with meter is probably higher reward than like most 6Ps in the game. Maybe any other 6P in the game. 6P Dire RC, you like explode. I think Kai 6P is really fucking good. Alright, 6H. Did I put this in S tier last time? I did. Probably still deserves to be an S tier, honestly. I will say I hate this normal in the Asuka matchup. I think it's too slow in that matchup, but you know, it's still a massive fuck off disjoint that kills you in Strive. It's a good frame trap tool, good combo tool. Yeah, I don't know. How high did I put it? I'm gonna put it lower than I did last time. Because I don't think it's better than Throw or CSE. I think I was talking out of my ass, but I do think it's probably S tier. Don't forget it's special cancel. It's true, 6K is special cancelable. It leads to better routing on hit, which you'll hit all the time because it's such a good move. Where did I put JP last time? Oh yeah, I said JP was ass and then people convinced me it was good and then I went on to never use it ever. It's pretty good though. I feel like if JS and JK didn't exist, then I would be like, yeah, JP's kind of awesome. It's a lot of reward for a JP. Kind of. As long as you're jumping forward, or... No, it's just if you're jumping forward. If you're jumping back, it has ass reward. But I'll put it in C. I'm gonna put it below 6K though, because I think that's funny. I think it's funnier to have it below 6K. JK. Alright, genuine question. I had these normals at the top of A last time. Are Kai's jump normals, are Kai's JK and JS worthy of S tier? Because I think it's pretty borderline. I think these normals are really fucking stupid. But at the same time, I remember that Milia JS is just the best part of both of these normals combined. And so then there would need to be like an S plus tier for Milia JS. Milia JS is like the range. Actually, it's longer range than Kai JS. Don't let Milia players say fucking anything. Milia JS is like the recovery of Kai JK. It's 7 frames. It's the counter hit slowdown of Kai JS, and it's longer than Kai JS. And by the way, this is not like Kai downplay. Kai's jump normals are fucking stupid. They're 2 of the best jump normals in the game. Maybe if the 2 best jump normals in the game behind Milia. Like Milia and Bike and JS. They're so good. They're lightning fast. Huge reward on air to air. JH is bad though. I think JH is okay. It's definitely not up here with these 2. The only reason I hesitate to put them in S is just because Strive is not a very aerial game. So like 6P, you use 6P so many times a round, right? You're probably using 6P several times every round. Where JK and JS, while they're like fucking amazing at what they do, also I'm going to switch them around because I think JS is better. JS has more applications as like a safe jump or offensive tool, whereas JK is just an air-to-air. And I think JS is roughly as good as of an air-to-air as JK. It's like slightly riskier, but slightly harder to contest and better reward. Like I don't use these as much as like 6P is so much more important, right? Which you could also make the argument like, okay, well you use 2P more than any of these moves, so therefore 2P is the best, which is not true. But I don't know. Maybe I'll move them up depending on what else goes into S tier. S tier is gonna be so full because all of his mid-range buttons are fucking jacked this patch. So I'm gonna keep them in A tier for now. JH. Jump heavy slash. I like JH out of a regular jump. I hate it out of an air dash. If I press this button out of an air dash, I misinputted. No, I need to use JH more actually. JH is better at catching anti-airs or stuffing out anti-airs than JS is because it's like huge. It's ginormous. And it's really good as like a pressure tool for rejumps. And it's really good for like it's a good offensive tool. It has good Gatling options. Well, one good Gatling option, JD, but that's a really good Gatling option. It hits pretty low. Why is 2S a D tier normal? Because I hate it. And I think it's stinky poo-poo. Excellent. Where did I put JH last time? Did I put it top of C? I did. I think I kind of agree with that still. But I'm putting it below 6K. It's big. It's big. It's actually kind of ginormous. Like, I know Kai players, including myself, I've been guilty of this too, have been like, man, this shit doesn't match the hitbox at all. The sword, like, it doesn't fucking, like, but if it tied to the sword, if it was actually this, like, arc, it would be broken. You would not be able to 6P this shit. Kai would just JH at you all day and you'd die. So it kind of can't match the animation. It would be stupid if it matched the animation. Also it like has godlike air-to-air reward. Also it's really, really good for air-to-airs now too, for stabilizing, because JD is actually really inconsistent and I hate it. I kind of hate doing JD and air combos. But JH, you pop him up, you land, you get a higher damage combo that's easier to do. It's kind of sick. Where did I put JD? I probably downplayed JD, to be honest, because it's pretty good. No, fuck that. I put it too high. I thought it was gonna be in like low C. I put it in high B. I mean, yeah, it's really important. Super important combo tool, right? It's what makes his close slash punisher strong, helps his offense a lot. Doing Gatlings into JD into air dash is like pretty solid offensive sequences. It's a good meaty option if they don't have a reversal. JD's plus 1 billion, and is a projectile, so like it doesn't really do anything to FD it. As long as they don't know. I mean, even if they know, like, it's kind of hard to react to JS versus JD. It's probably unreactable because the frame gap is like, what, 5? 7 frame normal versus 11 frame normal? I guess maybe you can... Yeah, I don't know. By the time you get meaty... Yeah, if they're both meatying, I don't think you can probably... You probably can't recognize the difference. You probably just have to DP and hope. Yeah, it's really good. It's a really good offensive tool. I don't like it in combos that much. I like it as, like... off of certain like corner to corner combos that you need to jump for, and I sometimes like it in air-to-air confirms. I like it if I'm up backing, but for the most part I actually kind of don't like it as a combo tool. I'm putting it, did I put it above 2P last time? Because I'm gonna put it below. I put it well above. Okay, yeah, that's fucking insane. I'll put it here. I'll put it here. I'm moving it down from last time a little bit. It's such a cool combo tool though. I'm gonna be controversial. I'm gonna get real political, okay? This is turning into a political stream. Alright? I don't think JD combos are that cool. I think they're kind of boring. I think shit like counter hit JH, instant JD, FDC JK to like meterless side swap, I think that shit's really cool. I think shit that I've seen like that's like BRC JD back hit on Faust into like land CSE, that shit's fire. That shit's really cool. But just like button JD air dash, nah, bro. That's not for me. I get why people think it's cool, right? Because air combos are kind of rare in Strive, but I'm not a JD fan. Oh, they changed Kai's throw on Dust Loop. It used to be the hit of the throw on like Color 2 Kai. Now it's him tossing Soul up into the air. Anyway, I mean, throw is like an important system mechanic that goes into S tier by default, right? And then Kai's throw reward is high. In like every metric that you could think of a throw reward being high, Kai's is high. So it's S tier. It's honestly probably better than 6H. 6H I think is going to be at the bottom of S tier. This is going to be CSE, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Mid-screen Kai Throwoki is actually really scary. He has like 14 different options he can do. None of them like individually are that hard to deal with, but it's just stack, right? Like they're all relatively safe. Some of them are riskier than others, but it's not easy to challenge against, and you have to worry about like a bunch of different kind of reactable options and then some unreactable options. And it's yeah, it's not easy to deal with. In the corner, his Throwoki is a lot less threatening. You don't really get a mix-up. Especially with the 2S nerfs. The old Season 1 mix-up, which was already kind of mediocre, is not great anymore. But it's still really easy to just throw in CSE and be safe and apply shock, get some chip. Just really, really stable, right? Just get going for free, basically. Not for free, because usually you have to kind of gamble to get the throw. But, I don't know. It's like an important system thing, and it's what, oh, the Baldur's Gate chat is nice. Oh, shit. Alright. Well, we're ending early. I'm gonna go play Baldur's Gate. I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. Okay, air throw. Where did I put air throw last time? Oh, I need to pull up the other video before I... air throw's probably going in the same space. Kai's air throw is actually better than I gave it credit for last time, though. How old is this video? This video is 10 months old. How long have I been making videos? For 2 years? Holy shit, dude. That's so cringe. Air throw. Kai's air throw is an air throw. It's better than I gave it credit for last time, but I don't think that changes where it gets placed. Most air throws I think would be B tier. Kai's is good though. Kai gets Oki off of his, like good Oki. Depending on the height, but generally speaking he gets good Oki off of it, and he gets an OTG. He gets to OTG with pretty much anything he wants. And by that I mean 6H or 5K. And then close slash in the corner. So it's like any other knockdown. What am I doing? Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. It's good. That's all you really care about, right? Is do you get Oki and can you OTG? And I can do both those things. 2P is better though. Oops, I didn't move this with me right. I'm probably going to put it under all of these important normals, but I'm going to put it in B tier nonetheless. I had it high B last time, which is also fair. I guess it just depends on how much you value air throw the system mechanic. I want to put it below the important normals, but which means it's lower than last time technically. But it's good. I undervalued it last time. Kai's air throw is actually like a bit better than average. All right, another S tier move. Kai might have the best Wild Assault in the game. I don't know who else would have a better one. Kai breaks wall from like anywhere. Not literally, but like he breaks wall from further than most characters. His Wild Assault's got a good hitbox. It fixes a lot of his pressure problems. He uses it really well in confirms compared to a lot of the cast because of his massive corner carry. And it just turns like any touch into a wall break. I think I'm going to put it at the bottom of S tier. I don't have space for CSE, because, like I said before, spoiler alert, CSE is also going to be up here. I can probably condense and have some overlap. I think that's fine. There we go. Now there's space for CSE. Whenever we get there. Stun Edge is good. Like, Kai players are bad. Okay, so last time I was convinced to lower this move a lot because #1 Stun Edge hater Stank Boys was in chat. However, now that I'm free to speak my mind, I'm putting Stun Edge pretty high. Once I make it smaller. Stun Edge is good for... Okay, so the bad thing about Stun Edge is it's really bad on block. It's not even always really bad on block, but it has very little block stun and there's very little hit stun. So this move is often punishable on block and very minus... Not very minus on hit, but like ambiguous frame data on hit. Like sometimes it's slightly minus, sometimes it's 0, maybe it's a little bit plus. That's why in the mirror I always just swing on hit for Stun Edge because either they're minus or they're not ready. But for frame data wise, I think this is 40 something total duration. That's not bad for a fireball, in which case, that is not a lot of time to react. Alright? Look at fireballs in other anime games, look at other fireball games in Strive, you're going to see the number 50 a lot, right? Even just in Strive, let's look at some fireballs real quick. Let's look at Leo's fireball, let's look at Gunflame, let's look at, well, Testaments is going to be better. that one I'll concede, Testaments is going to be better. Let's look at Bedman fireball. Leo's S fireball, I believe, is 50 something. Leo's S fireball is 54 total. It's slightly faster, but it's also worse on block. Gunflame, I think, is also 50 something. Gunflame is 54. Bedman's fireball, 46. Is that the same as Kai's? Is Kai's fireball same total duration as Bedman's, which is considered a good fireball in this game? I guess it doesn't track like Bedman's does, but still, yeah, they're the same total duration. Like, Kai's is actually faster than Bedman's. It's just more minus on block. It's pretty good. It causes shock state, so something that's really good about it causing shock state is like, if it whiffs, or not if it whiffs, sorry, if they whiff something, or like, you do it in a block string and you see Stun Edge is about to hit, you can PRC it, and then because it applies shock state, they die. Like, anywhere on screen, they die. It's a pretty good tool in block strings. Like, yeah, you can low profile it. Yeah, at some ranges you can jump it, but those are pretty hard callouts, and you're not really doing it on reaction a lot of the time, unless you're Kai with Stun Dipper, but most Kai players are not reacting, they're just doing it. And if you just block, they'll die. Fuck it, I think that Stun Edge is more important than air throw, actually. I'm gonna put Stun Edge in B. I really think it's not that bad. I think that it has weaknesses. I definitely would like to see some quality of life improvements, but it's not a bad fireball. It's not a great fireball, but by Strive standards, it's a pretty good fireball. Also, it's an important combo ender sometimes. CSE's S tier. Moves that enforce Oki like CSE, even if Kai is not mixing you up that much, are just really strong. Right? Because you can't do anything. You can't interact with it. You can't FD. You can't, like, I-beam doesn't do anything. You can't reversal through it. Like, it's literally just, you can't interact. And sometimes it also enables him to do mix-ups. Not like the greatest mix-ups in the world, but like slightly better strike throw, or gimmicks, or like fuzzy-able high-lows, like decent stuff. But it's more just like so many knockdowns lead into it, and it just lets you safely start offense. Just a flex shield, I'm pretty sure Kai can just 214k back in and do a bunch of chip damage. I don't think... I know, like, that's a joke, because, like, flex shield's ass, but I think it actually still wouldn't do anything. Which is really funny. Tell me about the chip damage? The chip damage is okay. It's better in shock state, but it does decent chip. You can follow it up with chip, too. I think that doing 214k after CSE is always better than running up and doing close slash. Even if the spacing's a little bit worse, because, like, what's the point of running up and doing close slash? If I want to enforce plus frames, I'm going to FTCJS. If I want to catch them doing something, I'm going to run up 2S, like delay 2S. And if I want to just, like, force them to take a little bit of chip and not really care about my offense, I'm going to 214k. I will still, like, brain off run up and close slash sometimes, but I actually, like, one of the worst things you can do after CSE. I guess it helps for creating risk. That's, I guess it's good for that. If you're pretty confident they're going to press, then close slash cranks more risk than... Well, not really, because you can just true block string out of JS into close slash. I guess that's a little bit weaker to FD than just running up and doing close left, though. But I don't know. I actually think you can probably crank more risk not doing it. Ah, fuck no. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's still an option that you have. There's a lot of good options. Yeah, CSC is really good. It's just, you just can't interact with it. You're not, like, 50-50ing people, right? It's not Bridget Yo-Yo. You're not getting, like, 2 unfuzzable 50-50s in a row. But you are getting completely safe Oki that deals some chip, puts them in shock state, which I know COD players like to be like, ah, shock state's a meme. But if you hit someone in shock state, they die. They explode. Yeah, I don't know. CSC, I think I put it in the exact same spot last time. I put it at bottom of S tier. I guess I've moved it above 6H. Yeah, I could see it being better than 6H. I'm going to keep it the way it is. I'm going to keep it the way it is. Yo, air stun edge. Air stun edge. I averaged it out, right? It's not. It's okay. It's going to the exact same place it did last time, which is E tier. Actually, you know what I can do? I got this. Ready? I'm gonna use my image editing finesse. I'm a master. This is gonna look ugly, but it'll get the job done. And that's all that really matters. Boom. We're gonna split up the air stun edges this time. We're gonna have H. That's really ugly, but it's okay. It just needs to get the job done, and we're gonna have S air stun edge. So I can actually split these up. I think I was a little unfair to air fireball last time, actually. I think I was an air fireball down player last time. Alright? I think that S air stun edge on its own is actually not F tier. The angle it covers is like pretty niche. It's not that good, but it is nice for some corner control stuff. It can be a last minute, like, oh shit, I'm gonna get anti-aired, I don't want to get anti-aired. It can be like, I need to hang in the air a minute longer. All of this is not that good, because if you're wrong, you die, because it's counter hit recovery for 80 years. It's also plus if you TK it, I'm pretty sure, which is funny. So I don't think it's an F tier move. I do not think, it might honestly be bottom of D. In fact, I might get more use out of TK H Sun Edge than I do 2S this patch. So, I'm gonna put it in C. I probably use this move more than I use JP. JP's better, but I probably use this move more than I use JP. So I think it's an okay fireball. It's not good. I'm not gonna call it good, but I think it's all right. And I think S Air Sun Edge has its like niche uses. But I don't think like all of these moves have some importance to Kai's kit, right? You might not want to use them, like it might be reluctant, but they have some importance. They're not completely awful. This move is, I would say, bad. It has its uses, but it's kind of bad. Stun Dipper. This move's like still S tier, right? Like I'm not insane. Not being able to mash it on defense has not reduced the usage of this move all that much. It's still stupid and neutral. It still is Mondo reward with RC. It's a fantastic confirm tool. Maybe I move it to the bottom of S, because you can't tweak with it anymore. You actually will just get counter hit and die. But S is too many. Kai has too many good moves, man. Kai has too many broken moves. S tier is like very crowded. I have an idea. What if I do this? Ready? What if I do this? Boom. Alright, now it fits. Okay, I keep moving the fucking tier list itself. Stun Dipper. It's still probably S tier. It's still really, really good. I think other characters are like would feast if they had Stun Dipper as like a low profile option in neutral that killed you on RC. Like even like Elk Hunt, right? Which you can argue that Elk Hunt might be an S tier move now. And it's really good, right? Because it's like a frame trap, you can follow up to make it safe. Doing Elk Hunt Kara Super is like, it wishes it could be Stun Dipper RC in terms of reward. Stun Dipper RC gives you positive anywhere and does 1 billion damage. Like way more than like, and that's just one example, right? I'm just using that because that's also like a low profile move that people flail with in neutral. obviously the best way to use either of those moves is not necessarily just like, I'm gonna launch it in neutral. Because I have a resource to back it up. Because you can die. Sometimes you want to, but you know. Either way, I think Sundipper's still an S tier move. It's maybe not quite as good as it used to be. But I think that's okay. I think it's good that it got nerfed. I think it being more minus is actually such a good change. Because it was toxic before, when it was minus 10 spaced out. I'm instigating, you're wrong. Shit, you're right. I'm wrong. Everything on this list is incorrect. You're speaking your truth, brother. Where did I put 214K last time? I put it in C tier. Yeah, I almost want to upplay it, but I also hate this move. What is this? What did I just fucking copy and paste? Oh, I did copy and paste the right move. It's just big. It's just bigger than the rest of them. This move is like, when you use it and you don't have to, this is Kai's like worst move. I'm gonna make this smaller by cutting out all of the dust and just having the flip kick. Because it just destroys whatever combo you use it in. It just turns whatever combo it turns like a 60% combo into like a 45% combo by using this move. That being said, when you have no other choice but to use it, you're like, thank God I have this move because it works from so far out. It has so much corner carry. It's a decent pressure tool. It's actually not that easy to react to. And it's harder in chalk state because you can't dash block throw. It's super fucking good. But it's also super fucking ass because it has a billion risk loss. It is really slow when it comes to like not like just people pressing, not necessarily reacting, but just they're doing something on defense anyway. And pretty much anything they do on defense anyway is going to beat out this move. You can use it to apply chip damage, which is good, but then if they FD, like you take a lot of their meter, but also it pushes you out and you don't get chip. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely better than this. It's probably better than this too because of how important of a combo tool it is. It's important. Blue Destination? I'm surprised LifeJam put a Falcom song in here. At least he didn't pick an ass one though. It's LifeJam. It's bait. It's bait. It's so that if somebody comes in for the first time and requests a song, I can ban them. All right. Yep. No, keep going. Actually, please keep going. That's very funny. Fill it up. That way one day when I go and check the queue, if I ever do song request again, just a bunch of songs LifeJam requested will play. That would be pretty funny, actually. LTG looking like you work at Pizza Hut. Swag. What the fuck is this? What is next? Dire? Vapor Thrust. It's time for a hot take. I think that S Vapor Thrust is an A tier move. I think I did not give this move enough credit, and putting it in C was like, I was high. DPs are so fucking good in this game. DPs are so fucking good in this game. I'm not going to put it above 2K, but I am going to put it in A tier. Invincible reversals are rare. This is, like, not a great one, but it's okay. Its horizontal distance is actually, like, the same as HDP, which I didn't realize. It's a lot faster. It's just not, it doesn't have the influence and active frames that HDP did, and HDP is a better reversal. Its RC reward is really good. I kind of just never labbed SDP combos because HDP is just better. But after I started labbing SDP combos, I'm like, oh, these are barely worse. These are basically the same thing. You still wall break from like almost anywhere. It does decent damage for DPRC. Like, this is good. He might have overall the highest DPRC reward in the game. Especially now that you can't argue about like Soul HDP anymore. HDP is still an A tier move, I think. Honestly. I'm going to put it lower in A tier than I had it before. I'm going to have it at the very bottom of A tier. It's still, like, so important for his combo game. But it lost its utility as a reversal, which makes it significantly worse. I'm going to move it below SDP now. You can still get good damage on Kai without using HDP, but it's more situational and it's still, like, less damage. But because it's such an important tool to his combo routing. Maybe it's only B tier now. Since it's purely a combo tool. What's another move that's purely a combo tool in here? Nothing, really. 214K? But 214K is like a bad combo tool. I don't know. What would you say Soul HDP is? That's probably an A tier move. Maybe this isn't an A tier move then. I would say Soul HDP is probably A tier now that it's not invuln. And it was like maybe S tier before. Although I don't think losing invuln matters that much because it wasn't a very good reversal. I don't know why people complained about it being a reversal when Kai's HDP was an infinitely better reversal. So I'm going to move it to top of B. But all of Kai's max damage stuff uses this move. Although, if it's purely a combo tool, I think it has to go below, like, system stuff now that I think about it. I think this has to... I'm going to move Dust down a little bit. Why is 2P still so big? I should shrink that. Nah, I'm too lazy. It's fine. I'm also going to move... I'm going to move Tap Dust below a lot of stuff, actually. All of these important moves are going below Tap Dust. I think I would rather have HTP than S Fireball, though. Because HTP enables me to kill people. S Fireball just makes his neutral a little bit better. And his pressure a little bit better. Okay. Cool. Coolio. Dire. I put this in A tier last time, right? I didn't? It should be. I think it should be. Dire is awesome. People call this move IB fodder. In what way is this more IB fodder than any other special move in the game? Dire is not an easy move to IB. It's just that Kai 2D sucks. So when you do 2K 2D Dire, it's really easy to IB. It's really easy to fuzzy mash IB it. I say really easy. It's not really easy. But as far as IBs go. But other than that, how is it IB fodder? Honestly? How? It's not. The answer is it's not. It builds a bajillion meter, much like 5H. Super good combo tool. It applies shock state. You can usually combo off of it. It's used in a lot of routes. Good pressure tool, especially in shock state where it's not that minus and pushes you out a lot. Lets you RPS. Super big counter hit starter. People bitched about the damage going down this patch, but it's actually better because it's easier to convert off of now. You can convert off from longer ranges. And just overall, just really consistent now because of the 5H changes. Good frame trap tool. It's not really any more IB fodder than any other Kai move. It's just that when you do 2K 2D Dire at the same timing every time, because you have to make it a frame trap, because if you delay it, it's not, then, yeah, it gets IB'd a lot. The best thing to do is just not cancel your 2K. Actually. Like, that's not a Dire problem. That doesn't make Dire easy to IB. Honestly, it's more important than STP, probably. I keep moving the fucking... Okay. Cool. DI Dire, though, is like E tier. DI Dire sucks. It's awful in combos, it's awful on block, because that one you can react IB, because you IB the third hit instead of the first hit, and that is... Actually, let's look at total duration real quick to prove that it's reactable. It is... Oh, it's 14 frame startup, not 11 frame startup. You're still not reacting to that. I don't care. I was wrong about the startup. I knew it wasn't 11 because it doesn't work in spots where 5H works, and that's 12. So I lied. But, oh, it doesn't tell you the frame gap between hits? Okay, well, I'm pretty sure it's reactable. I'm 99% sure it's reactable because I think I've tested it in training mode to see if it was reactable. Either way, this isn't about DI moves, though. This is about regular moves, and Dire is really good. Ride the Lightning! It's a really good reversal. It's a terrible confirm tool. I don't think Ride the Lightning is a good confirm tool at all. You lose too much damage, and the burst safety this patch, I think, matters a lot less when you have stuff like Wild Assault. However, Godlike reversal. With 100 bar, RTL is one of the best reversals in the game. And that didn't change this patch, because even though it got a damage cut, every reversal got a damage cut. So RTL RC, even though you don't take 300 damage from it anymore, relatively speaking, is still better than other reversal RCs. Because you break wall from everywhere, you get a burst safe, a really easy burst safe combo off of it now, which is not true for the rest of the cast, because RTL always takes you to the corner, even if it doesn't wall break. Actually, you don't want RTL to wall break. RTL is worse when it wall breaks. At least if you have the meter. It's really fucking good for the range, too. Its first hitbox is pretty far. It still does the RTL thing that it does in other games where, like, it clashes, but usually that doesn't happen on the first hitbox in this game. It's way more reliable. It contests things that Kai's other reversals can't. Sometimes I even use it without 100 bar, just because I'm like, oh, I can probably reversal this, but I can't DP it because they're too spaced out. So, I'm going to rank it lower, because now no one is here to upplay it. However, I think that RTL is a okay move. I'm going to put it above these two moves, because of how good of a reversal it is. E tier? No fucking way, you're high. You're actually out of your mind. No way. No way. Being a good reversal on its own is enough for C tier, because I don't value it as a confirm tool at all, because it does no damage. It's almost always worse than Sacred Edge wall breaking. It might always be worse than Sacred Edge wall breaking. I did testing, but I forget. It's been a minute. It still technically is used as a confirm tool as the burst safety, even if the reward is terrible. But yeah, no, it's yeah. I like how it says a powerful attack with invincible startup and extremely long recovery. It's not powerful. It definitely is not powerful. It's powerful if you RC it, because then they die. Even this patch, they still die because you get better combos off it. They don't make up for the damage loss on the super itself. But yeah, Sacred Edge is fucking awesome. I thought I was up playing by putting it in D tier. This is an A tier super easily. No matter how much people bitch, this super is fucking amazing. You get someone in positive. Okay, you get someone in positive. You have 50 bar. You actually, it's less than 50 bar that you need. But let's just say you have 50 bar, you're in positive bonus. You hit them, you have enough meter for fast RC and Sacred Edge. And any touch you do where you do that combination, you're doing 50%. Depends on the guts, right? You're probably not doing 50% to pot. But roughly, you're doing 50% with guts is what I mean, right? So like if Kai's on half health and you touch him with almost anything in positive with 50 bar, as long as the wall isn't already almost broken, he's dead. Even like throw, tap dust, that kind of shit that scales a lot. Yeah. Doing something fast RC, something Sacred Edge, splat, wall break, they're dead. In positive. It's such a good super. It's really fast. It does have like anti-zoning applications. They're a little niche. they're not as good as it is as a combo tool. But I mean, like, if we're rating HTP in B tier for how it is as a combo tool, well, Sacred Edge is more of an important combo tool because it's effectively as a combo tool, you're spending 50 meter to get Dire and HTP in one move. Which is insane. It's the best way to apply Shock State. It's the best way to use Shock State. The only downside, it's 7 frames. It's really fucking fast. You can use it as a reversal, kind of. I'm not going to give it too much credit for that, but you can mash this shit out of block stun. There's not really anything with the same combination of speed and range. Asuka Super, I guess. It's really fucking good with wall confirms now. You do stuff like counter hit 2H, corner to corner, using Sacred Edge. You do stuff like counter hit far slash Sacred Edge. If you're spaced out enough, you can wall after Sacred Edge, which is really good. It's like a more applicable combo. Like, it was already good as a combo tool before with the other utility it has, and now it's an even better combo tool. So I think it has to be an A, right? Like, I don't see where else. I would honestly rate it higher than a DP. I would rather have Sacred Edge than a DP, and DPs are ridiculous in Strive to the point where Kai's STP is not one of the better ones, and I would still say it's A tier. Sacred Edge is insane. Sacred Edge is a very, very good super. We're on to the final move. This journey is almost over. This 2-stream journey is almost over. We're on to the final move. Dragon Install. I still think it's Kai's worst super. Even with RTL being nerfed. Dragon Install's good, by the way. It's like... Oops. I'm going to say it's here. I'm going to say it's here. Dragon Install is good. You just never have a chance to use it. So, Dragon Install... A lot of the time, it looks bad because most Kai players don't really know how to utilize it, which is fair. It's pretty niche. You don't use it that often, and when you are in it, you don't necessarily flip the switch of, it's DI time, I'm going to do DI things and play a broken character. But, DI Kai is the best character in the game. Like, no contest. It's just you die if you get hit, right? That's the trade-off. But, yeah, it's a pretty good comeback super. The issue is just, okay, am I in a situation where it's really worth going into DI for my meter, or can I spend that meter to kill? or to convert into full wall break and positive bonus, because positive bonus is probably going to be better for DI than closing out a round. And if that's the case, can I then get another hit? It's easy to get that other hit on paper because you're playing a broken character, but can I get that other hit? Can I convert it? And can I win the round off of it? That's a lot of variables. It's really good. It's very, very, very good. And if it didn't have a health gate, if DI didn't have a health gate, which is something that people don't suggest anymore because they've realized how stupid that is, but it's something that people talked about like in Season 1, it'd be the best move in the game. I would get 50 meter and win. But it's just, how often are you actually using DI as a move to win? As a move to like get advantage in a matchup, as a move to... Not that often, because it just doesn't come up that much. When it comes up, when all the stars align, and it's a move that, like, you're in a good spot to use the move, it's fucking awesome, right? It's great. It's his best super. But overall, you know, it doesn't need buffs. Even though it's in, like, low C, it doesn't need buffs. Ah, fuck it. I'm moving H Fireball down. Because I'm thinking of, like, I would like to see H Fireball maybe get a little love. Maybe just a little love. But I think it's borderline C tier. I think it helps in a lot of matchups. But it's you know. Do I want to move 2P to A tier? I kind of want to move 2P to A tier because it would be in character for me. And I know Kai players hate 2P, and that would be really funny. When they watch a video and they're like, this is one of the worst 2Ps in the game. I'm gonna move Kai 2P to A tier because I think it'd be funny. I think it's a good 2P. I need to shrink it though. I need to find it. Hold on. Oh, I went too far. There we go. I'm putting it in A tier. I'm up playing 2P. I think 2P is pretty good. I think it's such a good stagger tool too. Kai's not the only character that can 2P stagger, but like I'll play Anji. And Anji's 2P is really good defensively. And it's okay offensively, but whenever I play Anji and I do 2P staggers, I'm like, damn, his 2P is better on paper. And it's probably better overall. Anji 2P is insane. But his Gatling options are so bad. Like, I can only really stagger with 2P and then like 6H. And Anji 6H is a hell of a lot worse than Kai 6H. It's not the worst thing in the world, but, you know. So, I think you can argue 2P is A tier. And it's going to confirm as a bar A tool too, because it sends them half screen, and it's decent RC reward. It's actually a pretty good RC reward for that starter. Mash 2P is not like a good starter for anyone. So I think Kai probably gets more than average. I mean, he gets more than at least the characters I've labbed. Also because like the corner carry, and then you can fast RC everything too. Like it's, yeah. That's another good thing about, I didn't mention about Dire, is Dire like always has good fast RC combo too. Like all of Kai's moves always have a good fast RC combo too, which is really good because fast RC is really good. And not every character is good at doing that. Like I've been learning Jacko because someone was like, hey, learn Jacko. Well, I said, first response is who I learned. Someone said Jacko because they know I hate Jacko. And so I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. And that character is like, fuck that character, first of all. But second of all, that character's not really good at fast RC. She kind of feels like she needs to full RC to get a meaningful conversion. Whereas, like, I play Kai, and same thing with Anji. Like, Anji gets good fast RC conversions a lot of time, but then there are, like, random starters where it's like, nah, I kind of have to full RC for this one. Kai never has to do that. Kai never has to make that choice, unless it's Stun Dipper 1. But, like, besides Stun Dipper 1, every hit Kai gets, like, yeah, I can just fast RC and wall break still, and save all my meter, and yeah, he's ridiculous. He's so fucking, this character's so fucking stupid, dude. This character's so fucking dumb. It's kind of in, like, in a tier with a lot of other system mechanics. Maybe I could put it above Stun Edge. Putting it above Stun Edge seems kind of right, but also Stun Edge is a good, like, pressure tool, too. Mid-range button into Stun Edge is, like, a real Hood classic. That's, like, a Kai classic, but I'm gonna put Air Throw above it anyway. Just because Air Throw is necessary. Stun Edge is probably literally never a necessity. It's just good. But Air Throw is, like, nasty. Okay. Yeah, I like this list. Also, again, Don't mention 6K. 6K is in where it is because it's bait. And I want people to get mad. It's down here. But it's funnier to put it top of C. This is like the highest you could believably put 6K. That's why it's there. Anything higher and it's like, okay, you're actually trolling. Okay. Cool. Good to see Kai's H button in S tier. What, 5H and 6H? Yeah. Yeah, both those buttons are insane. This one's not insane. I have questions about those moves' whereabouts on January 6th. What, isn't they're gonna get nerfed? I don't think 6H needs a nerf, honestly. I think 6H should be good. 5H being toned down? Fair enough. I'll love it while it lasts, but that was fair enough. 5H is probably overtuned right now. It actually is definitely overtuned right now. It's funny because it wasn't very good before. It was like mediocre before. And then they made it like 2 frames faster. And now it's insane. It's like one of the best whiff punish tools in the game. It has like some of the best RC reward in the game. And it's a really good combo tool now because it's 12 frames. There's so many spots you can just do like 6H, 5H, or what have you. Or like 5H, 5H is a new link that Kai can do on certain characters. And it adds a decent chunk of damage. It's really good. It's really, really good. Honestly, I can probably move some stuff up higher. Like, I can probably argue that JD and Close Slash are in A tier, but there's just too much. There's not enough space. Space. It's, this Stundipper already has to be fucking vertical. Can I fit Stundipper? I want to fit Stundipper. Can I really fucking squeeze? I feel like Close Slash should be top tier for every character. I don't know. Kai's Close Slash is kind of ass. I don't like to downplay, because I think this character's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, I can't fit it. Whatever. But... I mean, like... Yeah, I mean, maybe it should be A tier, as in every Close Slash should be high. Kai Close Slash reward is, like, also significantly higher than most of the cast. Like way fucking higher. Like, Kai doing a meterless combo off Close Slash will probably outdamage your character doing a full combo and ending in super. I don't let Kai players ever downplay their damage. They do bad combos. Kai's damage is not bad. You just don't do good combos. Anji, Soul, and Geo's Close Slash are all S tier. Soul's definitely. Geo's, yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Kai's Close Slash, the only problem with Kai's Close Slash is it sends you to fucking Jupiter on block. But I'm thinking about the reward, and I'm like, it's also like your go-to punish starter. And I feel like your go-to punish starter is probably by default an A tier move. But I don't have any room in A tier. Well, can I squeeze enough room in A tier? If I congest? I think I can. I'll put Kai Close Slash in A tier. I can agree that it's at least A tier. Okay, barely. Barely. But it fits. This list is so top heavy, dude. Why'd they have to buff Kai so much? Why does Kai have to be so broken? Kai being broken makes this list less interesting because everything's just an A and S tier. Goldu's Close Slash. Goldu is also, his Close Slash is really good for pressure. Stuff like Fast BR CBT, or just honestly just doing BT. Like, it's such a party starter. That's the only reason I undervalue Kai's Close Slash a little bit, is because it's not a huge party starter, unless you're in positive. In positive, it's godlike because you have more resources to close the gap. But the situation it offers is good because Kai kills you if you get hit. Therefore, it's good. But just compared to most of the cast, it's a little bit easier to get out of. It's obviously a lot better than like Zato or Faust close slash. Those are moves that I think would maybe even be C tier. No, probably not. Because I'm thinking like, oh, okay, both of those moves are better than fucking Kai 214K. Both of those moves are way better than Kai 214K. So they'd probably be B. And if those moves are B, Kai close slash is at least a tier higher than those. So it'd be A. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I'm fully convinced. It's at least A. I'm not going to move it around from where it is now. Because, it'd be too difficult. But, because it's so squished. But yeah, it's A. I agree. Yeah, fair enough. I hear on the Kai match with you sometime? Yeah, whenever, just let me know. I'm gonna congest all of them, so they're all equally congested at least. I think every Kai move belongs in F because this character is shit. So true. So true. D4C alt found. I fucking love when people are complaining in my server and Melbourne will just come in and say some like D4C type shit to instigate. That shit is so funny. 5. Can I move 2S lower actually? Can I justify putting 2S below 5P? The answer is yes, I can. I 5P more than I 2S now. I hate this move. I want to, in my heart, I want to put this move down here, bro. I fucking, I'm gonna put it in F because I think it's funny. and it'll bait people. Honestly, it'll make someone mad. Whether they play Kai or don't play Kai, someone's gonna get mad at this placement. Someone is not gonna be happy. People already got mad that I underrated 2S in the last video and it was like low B. Okay. 2S is shit. Oh my god, you're so true, King. You're spitting. Please continue to spit your shit. You're so right. 2S is awful. I hate this move so much. I hate this. The only time you'll hear me being a Kai down player is when 2S gets brought up. And I'm going to see. I'm just gonna skim through real quick. How many times do I use 214K? Watch party? We are not. You want to watch party this video, Hydra? You want to watch party this video? You know how long it is, right? You know how long it is, right? I would be shocked if a single person in this chat room right now has watched the entirety of this video besides me. And I only watched the entirety of it because I made it. I quite literally can't watch less than the entirety of it since I made the thing. This video is 34 minutes long. You will all fall asleep. Every single person will fall asleep. No one will care. Okay, let me just click to random moments. Okay, that random moment doesn't have a 214K. That random moment doesn't have a 214K. That one does. This one does. This one does. Okay, we're getting more. This one does. This one does. Almost all of them have 214K. This one doesn't. This one doesn't. This one does. Okay, fuck it. This has convinced me. It's going up to B tier. It's I hate it, but it's really important as a combo tool. And if this gets rated as an important combo tool, this might be just as important as a combo tool. It's you always want to omit it if you can, but if you can't, well, you have to use it. Okay, cool. That's fine. You know what? It might be better than Sun Edge. Honestly, I think it is better than Sun Edge. Oh, shit. Just don't use this move in neutral. Use if you want baby mode or nothing else reaches. That's exactly what it is, Hydra. But if nothing else reaches, the fact that 214K reaches and has so much corner carry and a lot of the time lets you continue the combo is really good. That's not something that most characters in this game have. There's a reason I've been able to make like 4 different combo videos for Kai and not have much overlap, because there's a lot you can do with this character. Okay. I think this list is done for real, for real. I think there's no more baits to be done. I think there's no more actual adjustments to be done. I think we're good to go. I think it's time to send it.